Hello and welcome, buongiorno e benvenuti. This is Giuseppe with the ItalianCookingClass.com. Thank you for joining us today. What I'm going to be cooking today is a very simple recipe called gamberi aioli. This is one of those creations that came out of thinking outside of the square. It actually was derived from garlic prawns, but thinking in a different way. I managed to combine the same flavours, create them differently, and combine them together to make this really simple recipe. You know, cooking is about conscious energy projection. It's about really giving it all that you can, and also thinking outside the square as we do in life to create different things. And it really is a wonderful dish. I'll just show you what we have down here. We use tomatoes. We've got salsa aioli, which is a recipe on our site, prawns, oregano, salt and olive oil. Some shallots here as well. The main ingredients are the tomato, aioli, prawns and shallots. The other ones are condiments just to season the tomato. We'll just prepare the ingredients and we'll show you how that's done, and we'll move on from there. First thing we're going to do is clean the shallots, and all we do is we take off just one layer of the shallots. Then we cut the root off as such. Then we just cut them into threes. We'll go down this way, and just down here. And we can utilise all this. This is all part, has good flavour and also has some good texture in it. We'll slither them very simply. It does take a little bit of technique, but it's not so hard if you just take your time with it. And we're going to barbecue the prawns because you get a nice crusty sort of surface. Get a really nice hot plate and just throw them on there and just basically sear them quickly on both sides. And if you find that's a little bit difficult, you can actually cut them at 45 like this if you come down close. Just like that. See, that might be a little bit easier as well for you. What I'd like you to do now is to dice the tomatoes. That's the next part. And we'll just take out the core and we'll come down this way. And we'll just cut through them that way. We're just heating up some oil and we're going to fry off these shallots. While that's heating up, I'm going to season the tomatoes with the olive oil, a little bit of salt and some oregano. And that's it. I'll just give that a toss. That's all seasoned, ready to go. That'll be the base of the prawns. Now these are just starting to heat up. Can you see that now? Oh, see how nice that is? What we want to do is just fry them off a little bit till they're just slightly golden. It'll be lovely. These ones are good here. Fantastic, because that little bit of the charred flavour just comes up beautifully. Caramelised shallot, it's just fabulous. Just nice and crisp. You can see some of the darker ones there. Alright, they're just about ready to go now. Perfect. Just take them off. As they're cooling off, they will crisp up as well, so you get a nice little crunchy texture on the prawn when we put them on there. Hello there, it's our backyard and a barbecue. So what I've done is just a bit of oil in the actual prawns and swirl them around just to season them that way, and so that we don't have any oil on the hot plate. There's plenty of oil on there because we want to sear them and get a nice little crust on the outside and nice texture on the inside, not overcook them. So it is important to actually get that hot plate really hot, as hot as you can, and you can either put a little bit of salt in here, which I am going to, so the prawns are seasoned in addition to the oil, or you can do it on the hot plate, whichever you prefer. Just put that on there, just hear them sizzling away. While they're searing away, I'm going to prepare the base for the prawns. We've got our lovely tomato, which is going to be what the prawn sits on it, but we'll get 6. You can dice the tomatoes even a little bit smaller so it gives the prawn a little bit better platform for it to sit on. Just turn these little babies over. Those prawns are ready now. We'll just sit them on top of the tomato. Just chop it up now with the aioli on top of that. And just some lovely little shallots. They are a treat. Now for the taste test. I'm actually going to use a spoon for this because I want the tomato and the aioli and the prawn all together. So we'll get this one here, which is just there waiting for me to pick. All together now. Quanto buono. That is so nice. We used to have a young couple. He used to come in and order 4 of these entrees as a main, 2 each, because they were so divine for them. But they are wonderful. This is Gamberi Aioli with Giuseppe and the ItalianCookingClass.com. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again.